We also visited the Dufu thatch cottage. Located at the side of the flower washing brook in the western suburb of Chengdu, the cottage is the former residence of the famous Tang Dynasty poet Du Fu. So as I'm walking through the Dufu cottage, I've learned that over the time that he was working here or living here, he wrote over 1,000 poems that still lives on till today. It's quite interesting because the history of Chengdu actually is based on some of the history and the writings that these leaders and poets wrote in their time. So it's very peaceful, it's very calm. It's definitely something I'd like to learn about in the culture and the history of China and how it's been developed throughout the years. And it's quite interesting to see different poets and different leaders in the history with their stuff still here and still living on. And I was told that some of his poems have been changed to different versions, but the foundation of it is still here. So here I am at the Dufu cottage where he resides, and follow me and we can take a look at the beautiful garden. In the year 759 AD, at the age of 47, compelled by poverty and social upheaval, he moved from the Gangshu to the outskirts of Chengdu and built himself a thatch hut. Hi guys, so after a 50-minute walk around the park, we finally arrived at Dufu's cottage. This is still the place. It's still there. They haven't rebuilt it. This is his exact home. So we're gonna go take a look inside and see what they have. Maybe we can find where he wrote all his poems. Maybe the table's still there. So we'll go take a look. So I'm inside the Dufu cottage where he lived. And behind me here is the study room where he wrote all his poems, his famous poems. So it looks simple, but life back then was that way. And it's really humbling to see that someone has made such a big impact in the history of the city just from what they have. So take a tour around the house. You can see his bedroom, the kitchen, and his study, the most important part of his legacy. During his stay of nearly 4 years, he composed more than 240 of 1,400 surviving poems reflecting upon the misery of people. Within the building, from front to back, are poetic history halls, thatch entrance, Gangbachi Temple, and the Shaolin Stone Monument. At the cottage where Dufu resided is an impressive life-size statue of the poet with one hand stroking his beard.
I don't know, I can't read.
Hey guys, this is Roger, CNTVNA.com. I'm walking around the national park here. It looks like it's mainly for children, and I ran into this guy who's the best at Chinese calligraphy here at the park. So how long have you been doing it and how long have you been practicing?
我这个没多长时间呢，就是平时得注意，平时就是不一定说，平时写的时候用钢笔也可以。
That's very good. So you see that all the kids are around. I even wrote my name here just to try out this special, it's like a brush, but you put water on it, and it takes a lot of skill actually. So I'm now at the Brocade Museum. If you can look behind me, this is a beautiful piece of artwork woven with silk. Embroidery art by silk. If you can take a look here, zoom in, we're at the factory where they produce this art, and we're going to go take a look around at the different art pieces that are embroidered. So this is not a painting, this is a handcrafted and machine crafted embroidery made with silk fabric, and we're going to go take a look inside and see what they got to offer here. So I'm standing on the second floor of the museum, and if you can look behind me, these are the actually wooden machines that help them embroider the silk. Go ahead and take a look. It's still made by hand. It's not really a mechanical machine, but this is the work and art that it takes to make the beautiful brocade art pieces upstairs. So at the Sichuan Brocade Museum is the most important cultural heritage and famous traditional technology in our country. Sichuan brocade is the best of the top 4 famous brocades in China. I am officially mind blown here at the Brocade Museum. If you look right here, she's actually hand sewing this on a nylon piece with silk, I guess strings you would call it. And if you can take a look here, it must take a lot of time and concentration to make this piece of artwork complete. So we're gonna go take a look around the museum and see what else we can find.
It's one set background, but our master will embroider almost 3 times.
To cover it. Really soft,
But
but it's heavy. It's heavy in weight, but I like this. I don't know where I'll wear. Clubbing maybe. I'm at a restaurant called Sichuan Restaurant. It's a hot pot restaurant. It's extremely popular here in Chengdu. This is my first time having authentic hot pot food, and I must say, not only is the service extremely well, but the food's really delicious, especially the soup. There's a lot of different meats that go into it, and different things, and vegetables and chicken, and I'm looking forward to trying all the different things, but no spicy for me though. And this is the specialty alcohol. It's actually for your health. It's good for your heart and your eyes. So cheers. Cheers. It goes down. It's actually sweet. It's sweeter than your average alcohol. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try some of this food. It's gonna be very delicious. Winston is actually used to work at a restaurant in back at home in Vancouver. What is your experience here, the hot pot here, compared to the one in Vancouver?
It's different. It's a lot different. It's more traditional, I believe. The soup base is very. It's a lot of herbs. It's supposedly very good for you. And like you said, the service is phenomenal.
Yeah, the service is one thing that caught my eye. There's 2 people servicing our hot pot all the time, and they're always refilling, and everything is just super good here. So I'm glad to be here, and it's been a great experience so far. So I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy my dinner, and we'll catch up with you soon.
There is a warrior, lightning, and
Yo, this is the best. This is the
可以吗？
Hi there guys, Roger here from CNTVNA.com. I'm on Qingtai Road in Chengdu, and we're about to experience the Shufeng Yayuan Opera. It's one of the biggest tourist attractions here in Chengdu, and we're gonna go watch opera and a big show. And this is very exciting. It's a beautiful building. If you can see, there's lots of entertainment around and a lot of festivities happening. So we're gonna go take a look at the show, and I'll catch up with you in there and see what we can find in there. I'm inside the opera change room. If you take a look around, I've already got my beard on, and I see here that they're preparing for the show. I'm extremely excited to see all this hard work put on stage. So I cannot wait. Follow me. What do you guys think about the beard? Does it suit me? Does it suit me? Yeah? So? Do you want to try the beard?
Yeah.
You want to try the beard? Okay, I'm gonna get you to try the beard, okay? Alright. Cool, dude.
我好歹留言归来，学富且志满怀，竟会把局面打开。